Hey guys, welcome back to Rainbow Pagan. Today we are doing a video called Labraid, God Labraid. I am sorry if my pronunciation is wrong. It was very hard for me to pronounce this. I actually try to get the closest translation to the name as I can on this one program to translate it for me. But God Labraid is a very powerful god, and actually you'll find out why. But anyhow, for now, here is his titles, alternative names and spellings and symbols. Enjoy.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon at night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
Hither, page, and stand by me, if thou know'st its telling, yonder peasant, who is he, where and what his dwelling?
Sire, he lives a good league hence, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes fountain.
Bring me mead and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither, thou and I will see him dine, when we bear him thither. Page and monarch forth they went together, through the rude wind, wild lament, and the bitter weather.
Sire, the night is darker now, and the wind blows stronger, fills my heart, I know not how, I can go no longer.
Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread thou in them boldly, thou shalt find the winter's rage freeze thy blood less coldly.
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the music. It was the best king music that I could get, Irish king music. A lot of them came up the fairy king, but he is not the fairy king. He is in fact god of the underworld. Anyhow, that's the only thing he is god of. His title, as you may have seen, his titles were a man higher than the gods, High King of Ireland, the Red Lord, and a god among gods. The reason he is labeled a god among gods is that his parents were royalty, that you will later find out in some aspects. Stories say that his parents were royalty, others say that his parents were actually not from Ireland, but he is a foreigner who came from Hindu. That translation I don't think is correct, the Hindu one, because why would he be an Irish god then? But then again, his parents were referably Hindu in some pictures I saw that came up. But anyhow, you'll find out who his parents were later on. Anyhow, the story I'm going with is that his parents were royalty. He came from two parents that were mortals, and he was born a mortal, which makes him really unique. And he's the only human ever to slay a god. And doing so, he became a god himself. So he is so powerful that even the gods fear him. He is a very powerful warrior. To be able to slay a god, I would think you would have to be pretty damn strong. So he fought a long time. And also what is interesting, and if you saw his symbols, the Red Hand, there was actually a clan called the Red Hands because of him. They are a very famous clan. And also the aspect of his name is actually related to Christianity, of that he would be the Jesus, more so the order Jesus, or God aspect, kind of both of them, that they took from him, because he actually, his one thing was Thorns, the hero of Thorns. There's a lot of other cool aspects. As always, I will give you a story link. You can read more about it. But anyhow, he is basically revealed as one of the strongest gods, being able to take down a god when he was mortal. So he was granted that god permission, and doing so by God, let me find, Dionysus, oh, not Dionysus, God Degna, sorry, father of the gods, God Degma granted him the power to be god of the underworld, to control the spirits, trying to keep him as far away from the more powerful gods. Now, a lot of people about the underworld think the underworld is this, evil place. It is not. Without the underworld, we wouldn't have nowhere to sort the spirits. The spirits would just run wildly throughout the planet and would have nowhere to go. And that's not an afterlife I would be looking forward to. So the underworld helps with reincarnation, sending them where they gotta go, sorting them out from, all that stuff. So without an underworld, we wouldn't exist, basically. Anyhow, his secret animals is big cats, and I love cats, as you guys know. I know, for being a gay man, I shouldn't love pussy as much, but I do. Cats. Well, anyhow, and his sacred cuddle is red. And if you may or may not know, people think black is the symbolic nature of like death, but in fact, black is all colors put together, which is a very powerful protection color. Red is actually the symbol of death. Red is the color of fury, death, fire, all that stuff. So his sacred color is red. His sacred element is water. His sacred Sabbath is Yule. Now again, that being interesting, Yule is actually how the Christians got their Christmas from, and him being the remnants of the stories of creation and God himself. It's interesting that his Sabbath would be Yule. His associated planet is Pluto. Now, Pluto is associated with a lot of underworld gods. So if you have your pantheon and you're trying to figure out which planet your underworld god would prefer, or which planet they prefer, it would be definitely probably Pluto, because Pluto is more for the underworld gods. And if you're looking for water, a god, dignity, or sea god, Neptune would be the next one. If you have any other questions about planets associated with gods, just let me know. Representations is the crown, the throne, the scepter, and his herbs and incense is all healing herbs. So all his herbs, any herb that has to do with healing, that would be the herb that you want to use for him. Now, this is the controversial stuff coming up. His mother was goddess Anne. And his father was god Luke. Now, in my pantheon, I list his parents as divine. Now, there was like 3 different stories about him related to his parents. And as we know, finding connections, families with the gods and the divine is very hard. So his parents that I found, one was actually one we did before, back in one of the Celtic pantheons, Anne. And the other one was Luke, which is actually a Hindu god. So it's very interesting that they can kind of combine, you know, but some said that his parents were just mortals. I think his parents were divine for him, and because two divine gods can't have children that are not, you know, gods. They are human, mortal. They don't always have divine children. So anyhow, his level is goddess, this one. And he actually had a divine child. His child was named this, Keeper of the Well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough. This is it for this walkthrough. The next god we will be doing is God Lu. I know that we've done him before in the Pantheon, but he also comes up in the Irish Pantheon as a major player. So we will be doing him next, and he is next to last of the gods. So anyhow, this has been Rainbow Pagan, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. God bless.